How do I start this off? So a while back I was doing Tales of Azeroth and I was pumping out an episode every single week. And the more that I did it, the more I found easier ways to gather all the information and then write a script out and then get all the production stuff set up and then edit every single episode. I had a really good system. It still took a lot of time to get those episodes done, but I wanted them to be as professional as possible. Then something kind of happened. I got really burned out. Even though the subscriber count was going up and I had, decent views for the subscribers that I had, and I had people donating to the Patreon account to help fund all of this and make things a lot better, I still got really burned out and I think I took everything for granted. To be honest, I think in my mind I started thinking, why don't I have more subscribers? Or why aren't people watching these videos? When in reality, 250 to 300 views in the first couple of days, that's actually not that bad. I didn't understand that I was gonna have less views even with the amount of subscribers that I had. And then I started realizing that my focus really wasn't in the right place. I needed to focus on telling the lore from a game that I fell in love with. So when I got all discouraged and I said I'm gonna start making other content that I really want to start sharing with other people. In theory, it sounded like a really good idea. And I still think it's a good idea, but I don't think it was an appropriate move to put all of that content right here. Because you came here to listen to World of Warcraft lore. You didn't come here to listen to me ramble about tech stuff or, how to set up something in a motherboard or even like different games that I'm playing. No, you came here because you, like me, share a passion for this game. And yeah, I lost a lot of subscribers because I decided to make a change. And at first I was okay with it. I was perfectly fine. I was like, you know what? We're gonna lose some people, but I'm gonna start making some really cool content on some other stuff and people are gonna see it, and then we're gonna get some other people in here and then everything's gonna be great. Well, I started making some other videos and every single time I uploaded something, someone would say, yeah, that's enough for me, I'm out. And I wish I could tell you that I was feeling like, oh, it's okay, everything's perfectly fine. But deep down inside, every time I lost someone, it just killed. It hurt because I had put so much work into building Tales of Azeroth, and then I kind of feel like I abandoned it and kind of abandoned people who watched it. And for that, I'm sorry. I don't think it was thought out very well, and I was making a choice based off an emotion, which is really never a good idea in the first place. So a lot of you have probably seen that I've switched everything back to Tales of Azeroth because this channel is Tales of Azeroth. I made this channel to start a journey. And I think the downfall of this whole thing is when I switched my content from being classic stuff or starting from the very beginning and jumping right into Shadowlands. To me, it feels like that was a good idea in theory, that most people would be wanting to know the lore of the current expansion. But that's not why I made the channel. I made the channel to start from the very beginning. And that's what I want to get back to. So from now on, the only content that you will see on this channel is Tales of Azeroth. I went to a really dark place about a month and a half, 2 months ago. If you click this link right over here, you can see the video that I posted about me talking about the depression that I was dealing with, it was like serious depression and that I've never had to deal with before in my entire life. It was a really hard time, and even though the channel has had some setbacks, I do believe that it can go forward. I was really upset with Blizzard with everything that's going on with their company and how female employees have been treated. And it kind of made me distance myself from World of Warcraft. I have these clothes that I love to wear, and I didn't wear them for a very long time because it just made me sick looking at them. But I've gotten to a point where I'm a lot happier and I want to start creating content again, and I know that there's an audience that will want to watch this. Plus, I just miss the idea of gathering this information and making really quick summary videos for all of you. But just because I'm going back to complete Tales of Azeroth content on this channel, that doesn't mean that I don't want to stop making other content. So in order to remedy this, I've made a second channel named Quaylin. This is where I'll do all my editing tutorials, my filming talk, tech reviews, gaming, you name it. So if you do still want to follow that content, then make sure to subscribe to that channel. I've provided a link in the description down below. So the next video that you see on here will be the introduction to the quest lore for the Barrens. It's a place I've wanted to cover ever since I started this channel, and I'm really looking forward to it. Again, thank you so much for everyone who has stuck around and really understood that I was dealing with a lot of stuff, but I am getting a lot better. Plus, I'm about to wrap up school, like forever. So I'll be editing for my 2 clients on YouTube, Bajira and Quaylin McCaig, and I'll be making this content. But again, thank you for sticking around here. And most importantly, thank you so much to the Patreon subscribers. I know I say it every single time, but I can't help but thank you so much for helping out with the production of every single episode that I put up on here. If you'd like to help the channel directly, then go ahead and check out the Patreon link down below. Every donation helps with the further advancement of this channel. I also have different tier systems, and at the highest tier, I'm now introducing wallpapers that I've been able to render out in Unreal Engine, and every single one is WoW themed. Currently, the wallpaper that I have right now is the Stormwind Nights wallpaper, which I was able to render out, and I love how it looks, and you can acquire that by being a tier 3 Patreon subscriber. Anyways, I hope this cleared up a lot of things and let you know that I'm doing a lot better, and I can't wait to get back and start covering all of this content. But having said that, I will see you next time as we take a look at what's going on in the Tales of Azeroth.